Middle of last year, we wanted to do some survey and research work to better understand what Generation Z's perceptions, expectations are of the agriculture industry. So we set out to interview families that had active participation from the boomer generation and XY generation, what they thought of and their expectations for the family members taking over, and then also interview what we're calling the Gen Z to get their perceptions in that same vein. And the Generation Z is the age of 18 to 22-year-olds, so just finishing high school, going into college, and starting their careers. What we found out from the research coming back was that the parents and the older siblings, the boomer generation, the XY, had a much higher expectation that the children would be taking over the operation, that Gen Z generation. 68% of the boomer generation were expecting that the children would be taking over, whereas only 46% of the Gen Z had expectations that they would be taking over the farm. So about a 20% gap in what the parents were planning and thinking as compared to Gen Z. We also asked brand perceptions. We also asked how Generation Z uses the media and gathers information about agriculture, and also their perceptions of government entity, agencies, and regulation. What was good to see is that the Generation Z is very interested in education and knowledge and learning more about ways to improve the operation at home and to make the operation more profitable and more efficient. So it was great to see that they want to be engaged in organizations, and they have a very good perception of various government agencies like USDA, FDA, and EPA. We worked with the National FFA organization to help us gather the respondents and help us find families that had active roles in both the parent level and the children level. And we had about a sample size of about 500 across the U.S. that helped conduct this research.